Support our school by subscribing to the channel and check out our website for new classes starting soon.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the Columbus School of Chinese here in Columbus, Ohio, and our show Ask a Chinese Teacher. Today I'm here to talk to you about a very powerful tool for helping to keep your class or your session with your language partner in Chinese as much as possible. If you've ever had a class with a teacher who's bilingual or working with anyone else who's bilingual, chances are their English might be pretty good. There's a lot of people around the world who learn English as a second language from a young age. So their English compared to your Chinese, maybe just beginner level, tends to make things switch to English for extra explanation a little bit more often than we'd like. It's important to keep that Chinese language environment as much as possible when we're in our very precious Chinese classroom time. This might be the only time that we have throughout the day or throughout the week to speak Chinese. So this very powerful tool to help maintain that Chinese language environment is what we refer to as instructional expressions or classroom expressions. These are the set of expressions that you keep going back to in a language classroom. What do I mean by that? Things like, what does this mean? What is this? How do you say this in English? How do you spell this? I don't understand. Excuse me, can you say that one more time? These are things that you can start to learn how to say from the very beginning levels of Chinese and start using pretty much immediately. Grammatically, sometimes these sentences are a little bit more advanced, say, than if you're a beginner, but that's okay. You can still memorize these and start using them even though you might not know exactly what everything means if you break it down grammatically. If you think about it, this is a pretty natural way that people learn language. Right? If your child learning a language, they can say very complex things very quickly. They might not know what it all means broken down, but they know what the whole thing means together, and it's very useful to them. In our Columbus School of Chinese textbook that we use with our high school classes, we have 2 full pages of these instructional expressions. Some of them are for teachers to say, some of them are for students to say, some of them both either a student or a teacher would say in certain situations. But here are 5, an example of 5 really good ones that you can learn and begin using no matter how beginner you are in your Chinese studies. So number 1, 请你再说一遍。请你再说一遍。Please say that one more time. What I like about this one as well is we include this polite 请. This kind of makes things polite. It's like the equivalent of please. 请你再说一遍. Could you say that one more time? Number 2. 这是什么？这是什么？ What is this?
What is this?
这是什么？ All right, number 3. How do you say X in Chinese? Whatever X happens to be. X 中文怎么说？ X 中文怎么说？ And you can switch out 中文 with 英文 if you want to know how to say something in. How do you say this in English? X 英文怎么说？ Number 4. 我不知道。我不知道。I don't know. Number 5. 我不懂。This would go really well with another one. 对不起，我不懂。I'm sorry, I don't understand. 对不起，我不懂。Now we can start linking these up, right? Let's put in number 1. Please say that again. 对不起，我不懂，请你再说一遍。So 3 of these together. I'm sorry, I don't understand. Can you please say that one more time? Already you're saying really long phrases back to back. And you can pretty much memorize these within a few hours of class time. So there they are, 5 extremely useful instructional expressions. Hopefully you'll be able to memorize these and use them in your class time to keep that precious Chinese language environment as much as possible, as early as possible.